All right, everyone, we welcome you inside the Driscoll Arena in Fall River, Massachusetts for this afternoon's coverage of Raider hockey on YouTube and Somerset Access TV. Division 3 versus Division 2 action as the 6-3 Somerset Berkley Raiders host the 2-8-1 Plymouth North Eagles. Thanks for joining us on our tape delay feeds and live stream. I'm Keegan Hamlet filling in for JJ Sylvia with Mikey Alves and Joey Frank on commentary. Brian Moniz is the man running our camera. Mikey, I'll start with you. Somerset Berkley has already played Plymouth North once this season. They defeated them 6-3 in Plymouth. How do they sweep the season series?
I feel like they just got to come out and start fast, start strong, and most importantly, stick to their game. It's a 3:30 game on a holiday, so you know one of these teams is going to start slow, so get that advantage early, get pucks in deep, and use their speed, most importantly.
Joey, Somerset Berkley is 1-2 in Division 2 play this year. They are 0-1 at home. How do they rebound from that home loss against Mansfield?
Stick to having a good breakout. The last two games, they broke out well, and they're getting the puck to the center through the breakout. Stick to that game plan, and a good breakout will continue into good offense.
This game is underway. Somerset Berkley's in white. It's Plymouth North in dark purple. And this one is going to be sent down for an icing 25 seconds into this game. Starting goaltenders on both sides for Plymouth North. They are going to go with Patrick Quill to start. Played periods 1 and 2 in that first matchup against the Raiders. Allowed 4 goals on 30 shots. And for Somerset Berkley, it's Nate Minaj. And we've talked about this the last couple of games. They have other options. Gavin Rodriguez is probably the other main one, but you got to keep it riding with the hot hand.
Like you said, Keegan.
And there he is right there with a kick save, his first of the night. Jason Smith couldn't find anyone over the middle, and it's going to work for Nate Mello on the left. Gets it over to Barboza, who had Bastis breaking with him. Gonzalez off of a skate. It will fall for Sullivan on the side. Bouncing puck will backhand it down low. It's too far for Mello. And Nate McCoy will catch up to it and send it out. Here's the captain, Sullivan, entering in. That shot attempt was blocked. It'll be taken over by Patrick Doherty. Good burst of steam to get the puck into the Raiders zone. Can't walk forward cleanly with it. Sylvia with a good pass to Sullivan. Tried to make the dangle. It was stick down. McKenna following it up, gets it over to Aaron Preston. He hits it off the netting and out of play. Our second whistle, let's meet the visiting head coach. And we got an interesting one. Sean Cody, third season with Plymouth North, played in the AHL for 8 seasons and worked 20 years in NHL player personnel departments, including for the Boston Bruins. Sylvia put one high off the glass. Palladino controls for the Eagles, not out of the zone. Sam Whiting, who scored goal number 2 of 3 that game against Somerset almost a month ago on December 23rd. Gets it over to the captain, TJ Cohane. He takes the shot. It's snagged by Minosh. So I do want to go back to that last game, Somerset Berkley versus Plymouth North, because although it ended 6-3, that was 4-3 Somerset Berkley for a long time, and then 2 empty net goals sealed the deal. This is not going to be a cakewalk today, despite a 2-8-1 record.
Yeah, 6-3 win, but if you're getting 2 empty net goals, it makes the scoreboard look a lot different, obviously, despite how the game was being played. But I just want to go back and talk about Coach Cody, and you have to wonder, with that experience at the top level, you have to wonder how his mindset and how his coaching is drastically different from each team around here, because obviously that experience is really rare to see over here at this level.
Axon able to keep that puck in the zone for the moment, but the Eagles are going to walk out with it. Baker Campbell leads the rush the other way. It's taken over by Evan Sylvia, who's been really stepping it up over the last calendar year. Again, I do want to apologize to our live stream audience. We are having a few technical issues. Doing the best we can. Wi-Fi's tough at the Driscoll Arena. It'll fall for number 12, Colin Lush, who gets it over to Liam Blankush. Stick down at Plymouth North's own blue line. McCaughey walks in, takes the shot. It's gloved by Minosh again.
Nice save.
Third save early on for him.
One thing for Somerset too, Keegan, I think they got to keep their shift short right now. Sometimes I'll see the first line, having 2.5, 3 minute shifts, and I don't think that's good long run, but we'll see how this goes.
The Eagles will catch up to it. Smith gets it in front. Oh, it wouldn't go. It might have been blocked by Gonzalez right in front.
I think he got a piece of that with the shin pad.
Follow-up try saved by Minaj at the close post. Barboza will free it. Now he'll get it away on the side. That's Mason Sullivan starting it up for Somerset Berkley. Walking in, looking to shoot it. He does. He put it high. But a good rush up from the senior defender. Gonzalez trying to go cross ice, and Barboza didn't read it right away. It's another icing. Let's take a look at the power rankings real quick. Plymouth North comes in number 29 in the D2 rankings, but they've had the 10th hardest strength of schedule overall in D2. Somerset Berkley comes in number 14 in Division 3. They have the 13th easiest strength of schedule in Division 3. Preston off the sideboards, and Gonzalez will regather. Preston couldn't walk forward cleanly into the middle. Palladino trying to find someone into the mix. Loose puck. Gonzalez taps it down. It's going to go wide of the frame. We'll have another icing against Somerset Berkley. But Plymouth North is looking sharp in the early few minutes.
Yeah, they came out firing right away. I mean, it seems like Somerset's kind of on their heels right now, and they just need a little bit pushback right now. I'd like to see some more physicality in front because there's wingers and centers wide open for Plymouth North, but you just would hate to see a rebound, loose change goal so far.
Also, Keegan and Mike, notice how aggressive Plymouth North's defense has been. They've been hard on their sticks across the boards. And remember, Dartmouth was very aggressive from their defensive core, and it led to a Somerset loss. So when Somerset faces these more aggressive defenses, it sometimes can hold them back.
Preston a shot, a dangerous rebound as Quill gave it up, never covered it. Quill switching his number today, usually wears number 29. He's in number 1 for the Eagles. That is his first save of the game, too, we should add. Preston doing a good job controlling it at the point. He's knocked down. We're going to have a penalty coming up. Somerset Berkley is going to go to the power play. A cross check is the signal.
And yeah, Keegan, like Joey mentioned last game, I know he touched upon it. I feel like a really big key for Somerset defensively is getting bodies in front of the net and clearing out bodies, because there's been way too many goals I've seen this season where there's just guys laying right in front and they're just getting easy garbage goals.
First power play of the night for Somerset Berkley. They go to their top 3 with Barboza, Bastos, McKenna as the forwards. Mason Sullivan, Nate Mello will be the defenseman. This is a Somerset Berkley power play that has really impressed all of us this season. Big chance here to get the home lead. The Raiders will control. That's Mello feeding it across. Captain to captain, Bastos to Sullivan. Sullivan holding, shooting it, got deflected, and it ends up on the other side of Quill. Clearance attempt not there from Whiting. The second effort will go down. Adam Bastos couldn't find Evan Barboza. The Eagles control, down 200 feet again. Barboza will control it back. Spent the last 2 seasons at LaSalle Academy. Played his freshman year at Diamond. Sullivan gets it over to Bastos. We'll try to get it away to Nate Mello. There it is, walking in by the circle. Barboza with a minute to go on the power play. Switches to the forehand, looking for a redirection. Quill got a touch. Here's the follow-up from Sullivan. He's holding. Leaves it for Bastos. Switching to the middle. Bastos back on the side. Redirected, not there. Here's Mello on the follow-up, well wide. He was looking for another redirection. And sent down by the Eagles again. Good defensive work in the back for Plymouth North.
Yeah, really clean cycle by Somerset so far. It just, they can't get that goal right now.
Icing's going to be waved off here. That one took a weird bounce off the boards, not going to go all the way down. That's Mason Sullivan, a good deke by 2. Walks in with the puck. He shoots it. It's saved by Quill. Third save of the game for him. Let's take a look at some inactives today. Everybody for Plymouth North that they have on their roster is out there. No injuries, no scratches. Somerset Berkley is without 4 players, 1 from each grade level. Connor Mantiga, the fourth line winger, the freshman. Mike Landry, the forward sophomore. Brady DeRoche, the junior goaltender. And Brady Fitzpatrick, the senior forward. Plymouth North kills off the first power play. We're back to even strength. Gavin Kamara couldn't walk up. Gavin Kamara nodded his first 2 career goals on Saturday against Nantucket. That was a 12-1 dominant victory for Somerset Berkley. This is the senior defender, Justin Smith.
Good weak side play.
Jason Smith. Now Blankush. Too far for Lush, but a good read by Evan Sylvia to send it down. Took a touch off of Justin Smith. Brett Axon might win the race to this puck, and he got knocked off by McLaughlin. Blankush will hold it at the left point, looking for something in front. Got all the way through to Quill, and no second chance available. Tapped up on the side. Here comes Palladino. Lush will take over for the Raiders. 7:15 to go in the first. Maybe a 2-on-1 as Axon's going with Sylvia. Sylvia couldn't make the dangle by Whiting. Whiting with a good pass off to Palladino. He shoots it. Saved by Minosh. Dangerous rebound in the middle. He didn't cover it. Doherty. Control. Sends it out in front. Sticked away by Gonzalez. It'll lead to a counter by Evan Sylvia the other way. Sylvia nudged off the puck at the blue line. Will send it in deep.
Good body by Gonzalez there to get in front of the net and get a stick in play.
Another icing going to be called here.
And notice North Plymouth has used the weak side breakout a lot so far, and they're having a lot of success with it.
I got some comments in our live chat. You two are getting all the love from OPAC. I don't know who that is. Mikey and Joey are so handsome and amazing, and I'm not even going to read that last comment.
Shout out Drew Romero.
Sullivan at the line, and it was knocked away. I don't know if it got deflected by Logan Chapman or not. Preston was right there in the middle. Tasso Paganis got a stumble from Gonzalez. Walked out by Campbell. It'll die at the red line. Carter Sylvia will send it down. He also notched his first goal of the season against Nantucket. And this game is completely different from that one because when you play teams like Nantucket, Vogue, that's an opportunity for those third, fourth line guys to really step it up and prove why they should continue being on a varsity roster.
Yeah, I feel like in games like that, it's kind of just like you're going out there and trying new things. You're taking risks because you know you're not going to be facing consequences because of messing up.
Preston turned over. This is Paganis on the side. Sends it out in front, and it's put wide. I don't know how that one didn't go in from Chapman. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. Plymouth North is going to go to the power play on the next touch by Somerset Berkley. There it is from Sullivan. Another cross-check is the signal.
And we talked about the breakout, Keegan. And again, in my opinion, so far through the first 10 minutes, Somerset's breakout has struggled. Plymouth North is very aggressive from their D and even their wingers. So you look for them to fix that and hopefully kill off this penalty right here.
Another comment from our favorite, one of the other voices of the SEC, JJ Sylvia. Doing a great job. Shout out JJ Sylvia. He'll be on the call again next week, I believe, at Taunton is the next game for him. Plymouth North power play, the captain, Justin Smith. Turned over. Evan Barboza steals it. The dangle between the legs. Backhand in front, blocked down. Barboza doing a good job wasting clock behind the net. Justin Smith walking in for the Eagles. Cuts to the middle, gets it away. That shot saved by Minosh dangerously as it came from Andrew Walsh.
Gotta be careful with the blind passes here.
Smith to Smith on that connection. McLaughlin looking for a direction and went just wide. Justin Smith on the other side. Held by Doherty. Over to McLaughlin. Walking in. The shot. Stick down in front. Never got through. McLaughlin controlling again. Tried to get it down low, and Blankush will send it down the ice with a minute to go on the man advantage.
Yeah, Keegan, I'd like to see the wingers stay more aggressive at the top of the box right there. They're giving the defensemen too much time and space at the points, so get clean, efficient shots on that.
Palladino tried to get it over the middle, and Evan Sylvia able to tap it out. Everybody's got to get back. Shots on goal right now. Plymouth North 6, Somerset Berkley 4. Palladino on the side, he scores! Wow. What a shot from the short angle, and Palladino puts Plymouth North ahead.
Yeah, and Palladino would have sniped there, Keegan. That looked like McDavid's goal last week against the Wild. Minash has played well so far. Just one of those shots that's just an absolute snipe.
As a goaltender, there's really nothing you can do about that one, Mikey. That's just a perfect shot on the short side.
Yeah, he snuck that one right in there, bar down. I mean, I don't even know how you're even going to attempt to make the save there. You can't even see it coming.
10:51 will be the time of the goal for Palladino. He scored the third goal in the last meeting between these two teams, once again on the scoreboard. That's Gonzalez finding Evan Sylvia, and Mason Sullivan will get it over to the right. Evan Sylvia gonna loft it in as Brett Axon was in a delayed offside position. Tap down, no icing here. Mason Sullivan, who's got 16 points on the year, including 12 assists. Could be a chance the other way. Gavin Kamara goes to the forehand, never got it away as he's decked down in the middle by the captain, TJ Cohane. Sullivan gets it back. Here's the shot, it hit the post, ends up behind the net. Sullivan takes over, cuts to the middle. Here's the shot, he put it wide. Sullivan, his own follow-up, stick down in front, might have been touched by Kamara. Gonzalez again, a direction goes wide. Wow, what a sequence there. Sullivan, again, saved by Quill, pops up in the air. Kamara looking for something, turned over to the other, number 3 in Whiting. Paganis, just gonna backhand it in. I mean, I don't know how Sullivan especially, he had 4 looks at goal, none of them went in. McLaughlin down low. That's Walsh. Tried to get it out in front. Nobody's there. Kamara will send it down, and McCauley will take over. Played over the middle. Barboza has Mello. Barboza gets it over as Mello on the backhand. Saved by Quill. Rebound goes to Smith. Lush right back to Nate Mello, the two-way player. Mello cutting in. Mello saved by Quill. Barboza couldn't catch up to it. We
Looks
got a
like
whistle.
a hook.
Somerset Berkley, I think, is going to the power play again. The arm was up.
I think that was a hook on the odd man rush there.
And a great hustle play by Mello to draw a penalty for Somerset.
Mello has 7 goals, 7 assists this year. 31 career goals over his 4-year player, and he was one of the guys where he was getting ice time right away in his freshman year.
Yeah, I feel like especially as a freshman and, you know, you're just coming from middle school, it's really hard to succeed at the varsity level early on, so a lot of credit to Mello for that.
McLaughlin in the box, another power play chance here for Somerset Berkley. That one is going to be played out. I remember last year at one point, J.J. Sylvia, our other announcer, compared Nate Mello to the guy who wore 22 before him, and Evan Afonso. Yeah,
I mean, Evan was a really good player, but yeah, I feel like both their styles are a little bit different. Evan was really fast, and he had great hands, but yeah, I feel like they're slightly different players.
Nate Mello, multi-sport athlete at Somerset Berkley, a part of the tennis team there. Face off in the Somerset Berkley zone, which the Raiders will win, and Sullivan will control with 1:45 to go in the opening period. Sullivan too far for Bastos, and for the second time on this power play in a 33-second span, it's a power play off icing. Yeah, that would have been something if it was offside, wouldn't it have been? I remember this is one of the things that we said the team had to work on. This was a struggle, especially in the game against Dartmouth. Icing the puck too much, just desperation sent downs.
Yeah, that defensive play right there, it's never going to get you anywhere, just clearing out the puck. You're just in survival mode. And I feel like they need to keep doing what they're doing right now, get good low to high cycles, and eventually they'll score. They're just close but no cigar right now.
Adam Bastos is going to walk in, try to get it over to Barboza, loose puck, and Quill will cover. 9th save of the game early on for the senior Patrick Quill. The backup option is a team captain and Gavin James, who went 9 for 9 on saves in the third period of the last meeting between the two sides.
On their power play, I'd like to see them get Mason Sullivan in front, get a big body in front, and get some screens and shoot for sticks. I feel like one of those would go in.
Bastos will follow it up, saved by Quill. Lush found him in the middle after a deflection. Couldn't be poked in. Sent down by the Eagles again, and Lush will regather. Couldn't connect with Bastos. Here's Walsh. He'll send it down low. Minosh has to leave it. And good work down low from Andrew Walsh, pressuring Colin Lush.
Great pressure by Plymouth North.
That one a little bit too far for Blanco's, trying to get it with the reach of the stick, and he does. 20 seconds to go. Barboza puts it wide. That's going to spring for a counter the other way for Plymouth North. They just elect to send it down with Walsh. Back to even strength. Doherty trying to find a man in the middle. Stick knocked
Barboza.
Blankush will send it out. That's the end of the first period. Wow, we're going to have a great game tonight, guys. 1-0 Plymouth North through 15 minutes of play. Mikey, I'll start with you. What did you like overall from both sides?
I thought even strength, Somerset could have looked a lot better, but on their power play, really good, clean, crisp cycles down low. It just, they weren't getting past this goalie right now, but I feel like they keep firing, keep shooting for sticks, keep getting bodies in front, and eventually they'll tie this game up before no time.
Joey, what are some changes you want to see on both sides?
The breakout's got to be smoother. I mean, we've talked about it the last few games. When Somerset plays a more aggressive team, especially a defensive core that's aggressive, they struggle sometimes to get the puck out. And the only way they're going to create those rush chances from the neutral zone is if they get a good wing to center breakout.
Shots on goal right now after 15 minutes of play at Somerset Berkley with 10 and Plymouth North with 7. One Eagle shot from Dominic Palladino found the back of the net. If you're watching on our tape delay feeds, we'll take a short break. The second period will come up in just a second. All right, everyone, we're back inside the Driscoll Arena in Fall River. About ready to begin the second period in today's D2 versus D3 high school hockey matchup. 1-0 Plymouth North over Somerset Berkley is the score through 15 minutes of play. Mikey, I got to ask, Somerset Berkley's got more shots on
passes like they were doing the other night, but good off.
Again, I'm going to apologize to our audience because we are having a lot of technical issues. I don't know what the problem is. It's been working all year, but our tape delay audience, you will be able to see the game perfectly fine. We do get a backup recorder going on. That's Smith entering in, tried to leave it for Walsh, got on frame to Minosh. Jason Smith to Justin Smith. Walsh holds, couldn't get it out in front. Loose puck at the neutral zone. That will be tapped all the way down by McCaughey behind the net. Mello not able to get it out. Try from the line. Save by Minosh. Rebound. Save. 2 saves. Tapped down. Looked like it was a high stick. Nothing called. Mark it down. 2 saves for Minosh on that sequence. Here comes the counter the other way. Barboza couldn't get it over to Mello. That one left for Bastos in front. Nobody's there. Work on the side for Sullivan. Makes the dangle. Trying to cut in. It's not there. Gonzalez unable to keep it in at the line, and Sylvia will just have to dump it down. Oh, good looks on both sides right there, Mikey.
Yeah, Joey made a compliment before Plymouth using their weak side passes really well. I think Somerset needs to take a page out of Plymouth North's book and start doing the same. I think that'll lead to an odd man rush for a goal.
Turnover, a save in front by Quill as Carter Sylvia got to that puck.
Yeah, and to add on to what Mikey was saying, use the wide side breakout more, or weak side breakout more, and also use the center breakout more. They have great speed in the center position. Don't be afraid to just give it directly to the center and let them take it through.
Try from the line. A save by Quill. Dangerous rebound. He covered that up. That was Lush taking it at the line. Preston had the second chance in front.
Yeah, I think Somerset just needs to keep doing what they're doing right now, and they'll get one.
A reminder to our live stream audience watching, our next home Somerset Berkley sporting event will be tomorrow at 6:30 when boys basketball hosts West Bridgewater. You can buy your tickets at the door, $4 for students, $6 for adults, and that's a big one. If Somerset Berkley wins, they're in the state tournament. Loose puck in front. McKenna unable to direct it on frame, and McCosh not able to get it out. That one sticked away by Whiting and lofted up off the netting by Cohane. Face-off should be right over here on our end. Tell you what, it's been a while since we've had a hockey game that featured Somerset Berkley where it's this back and forth, where it seems to be evenly played. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, despite Plymouth North's record, they came here to play tonight, that's for sure.
The Raiders win it. Sylvia had a block. Axon not able to get it through. Gavin Camara on the side trying to backhand it down low. Axon unable to win the race. Backhanded back around by Campbell. Cohane sends it back to the other side. A stumble at the line. This is going to break out for a chance for Baker Campbell the other way. Put it off the boards. Stick down by Axon. He'll retrieve it, and he had a man breaking the other way in Camara. Lush trying to circle around. It's not there. Campbell with the step in. Paganis got it away. That one might have been saved at the near post. Walked out by Somerset Berkley.
Chase there.
That one off the skate of Lush, turned right back over to Whiting. 12 minutes to go in the second. 1-0 Plymouth North on a first period goal by Dominic Palladino. Camara gets back on side. Now has to wait for Axon to get back to the blue line. Barboza lets that one go. As he gets back, the Raiders will do a line change. Oh, you had Baker Campbell trying to break through on that right side. They didn't see him in time. Tasso Paganis can't get it up. Tapped down by Chapman. This is Adam Bastis, had Barboza. Now trying to leave it for Mello. Sullivan stepping up, gets away with the puck. Barboza at the line, stick down. McCaughey the other way, goes to the right side. That's Smith, the dangle, he's in, saved by Minosh, and Gonzalez ends up with it behind the net. That puck is under a body, it's eventually freed. Gonzalez will send it down and around, no icing here as it took a touch. Quill is gonna leave it. McLaughlin having trouble. Good connections on the side. Help get it to the red line where Mello's going to try to restart. Just has to dump it in. Barboza gets to it first. Right in front, not there. Follow-up effort. The backhand is wide by Bassis. Quill might have gotten the slightest touch on that puck as it came through. That's Mello, never connected. We got an icing.
Like Joey said, Somerset's opponents, when they're really aggressive and when they're really hungry on the puck, Somerset just coughs up the puck and they don't know what to do besides ice it. And, you know, it never leads to good things when they do that.
And Mello had an opportunity there to carry it out of the zone, but again, aggressive defenses cause Somerset to dump the puck a lot.
Face off on the left side of Minosh. The Eagles win it. Cohane. Down low, trying to walk through his McCosh. Stepping in is Doherty. Doherty will circle around behind, looking for options. Has Whiting at the point, trying to look on the other side. There's Whiting at the blue line, taking the shot. It was stick down. This is going to be a breakaway chance. The other way, Sylvia, save, rebound. Oh, and where'd it go? Right off the line. It's tapped and covered by Quill. That was the chance.
Great play by Sylvia there. They're just not getting lucky right now.
And that was 2 looks at goal for Carter Sylvia. The one was originally saved in the butterfly by Quill. The second effort, Quill got it with the blocker right on the line at the near post.
Yeah, like Joey mentioned at the Tabor game, he should be tapping that post right now and thanking it.
Chapman picks up the puck, can't get it out. Kamara in front, backhand tries, saved by Quill as Axon redirected it in front. Blankush is going to have to go retrieve it for Somerset Berkley. Chapman gets to the puck, and there was a really good hit down low. Minosh sticks it away as it popped out in front. The Eagles still controlling it. Paganis on the side, looking down low. Blankush right back up on his feet. Not past Cohane, takes it, and it was gloved by Mello. Kamara tried to get it over the middle. It's turned over again and sent right back down. Oh, good connection there as Axon gets it in the neutral zone. Lush, oh, knocked down. We're going to have a penalty coming up. Somerset Berkley's going to go to the power play. Looks like the captain, TJ Cohane's going to the box for a trip.
Somerset is at its most successful play, too, when they're using the boards and when they're chipping and chasing down low. I don't like this stick handling, trying to get through guys, trying to stick handle between their legs. It's not getting them any success right now. I think they just need to play stronger fundamentally.
And that's the thing, the last few games, Somerset has been able to enter the offensive zone on the rush with possession. When they play in a more of aggressive team that likes to step up in the neutral zone, sometimes they don't like to convert to that dump and chase type of game. They do play a 1-2-2 attack, so it's not as an aggressive attack on the forecheck.
The Raiders to the man advantage. Barboza walking in, the shot scores! We're tied at 1.
There it is.
Evan Barboza on the short side.
Great play by Barboza to put it between the wickets. He's been their offensive powerhouse all year so far, and that's 8 goals on the year for him. 10 goals on the year so far for him. So great job by Evan.
As you mentioned, 10th goal of the season for Evan Barboza, his 27th career high school goal, and we've got a brand new game as we're tied at 1. That one sent off of the Raiders bench. Somerset Berkley hunting for more. Shot at the line, stick down in front. Quill's out of his position, he's got to get back. Preston nudged off down low. The captain, Justin Smith, tried to get it away. And McLaughlin will help get it out. Here's Doherty on a counter. Doherty, the shot is blocked by Sullivan. Follow-up effort ends up down low. Carter Sylvia had an edge on the puck. It's going to be Sullivan controlling. Good speed here from the senior. Mason Sullivan on the backhand, never got it away as McLaughlin got the block. McKenna comes in to help right in front. It wouldn't go. That was Sylvia to Sullivan. Quill got the touch. Slap shot try is high off the glass that time from Doherty. Here's Carter Sylvia trying to find a man anywhere up the ice. He'll get back to it on a second chance. Sullivan will hold it up. We're at the halfway point of this one. Preston is creamed hard into the boards. Stays on his feet, though. Icing's waved off again. Gonzalez turned over. Paganis behind the net. It's going to come out to McLaughlin, who walks in the shot. Looked like he might have hit the outside of the cage. It's out of play. We got a stoppage of play.
I would say Somerset's getting slightly outworked right now. I think they need to up the intensity and the physicality a little bit because Plymouth North's getting a lot of bodies on the puck, but I don't really see the same from Somerset right now.
This is a similar side to what we've seen from Mansfield in years past with Plymouth North because they don't have as good of a record. They probably will end up with about 5 or 6 wins. They'll probably get in through the playoffs with strength of schedule and a close game. But it's a D2 team. Any D2 team can make it for a tough contest.
Yep, exactly.
Cohane going to send it down. The other number 12 and Colin Lush retrieves it. Paganis trying to get it out to Cohane. Walking in was Chapman. Goes to the side to Cohane. He'll send it around the boards. Might work for Paganis on the side, and it did. But here comes Evan Sylvia to get that puck away. 2-on-2 counter the other way. Gavin
it wide.
Kamara shoots it, saved by Quill. And something I've noticed, Mikey, out of Patrick Quill as this game has gone on, he's doing better with his rebounds. That one hit the back post as it went through. Blankush thought it was in. That was a really close one. I'm sure we're going to get other looks at that one. Snyder is irate on the bench. You got to keep playing, though. Don't let that distract you. Whiting a shot is saved by Minosh. Whiting goes right back down low. And Mello will tap it away. Kamara's right back on it. For Liam Blankush, if he was able to put that one in, would have only been his 3rd career goal, and he's a senior on the Somerset side. Cohane at the line, goes down low. Smith to McCoy. Mello gets it away to Barboza. Barboza, good burst of steam in. Got it between the legs. Trying to follow it up, not there. Sullivan back to retrieve it against Jason Smith. Bastos, the good deke in the back.
Great
Able to
effort
get
play.
it away to Mello. What a play. Mason Sullivan in, the shot is blocked off the glass. Turned over, McLaughlin to Bastos. Justin Smith nudges down Barboza. Doherty on the side, gets by Gonzalez. Sullivan going to come in to apply the pressure. Didn't have to do much. And Barboza will take over, can't get it out. That one left for Smith, goes back into the mix for Campbell. Palladino goes down low. No connections on that one. Bastos going to counter. He's got Barboza with him. Never got through as it was a good defensive work by Danny
That's what
McLaughlin.
they need right there. Great play by Barboza.
Bastos to Mello, a 2-on-1. Mello with Barboza. Mello saved by Quill. Gets his own miss right in front, and Quill's got to cover.
Somerset's looking a lot better here. I feel like they just need to turn their legs a little bit more. They're gliding to the puck, and they're gliding to the points a little bit too much. I think that's allowing too many shots for Plymouth North right now.
Yeah, I agree. I also think that keep staying physical, and that's going to help match North Plymouth's energy so far. North Plymouth has been very physical and very aggressive, so stick with the pace with them.
Dangerous turnover there. Sweeney regathers it. Fanned on the shot. McKenna tried to get it over to Sylvia. Works for the Eagles. There's the shot, saved by Minosh. The Raiders pick it up.
There it is.
Good burst of steam. McKenna shot, saved by Quill. Hits the outside of the net. 20 saves now for Patrick Quill. Carter Sylvia in the middle. The shot is blocked in front by Whiting. The follow-up is wide by McKenna. That's going to be an icing as that one's tapped all the way down by Cohane.
See, now Plymouth North is on their heels right now. Now they're just getting too desperate, getting the puck out. I think that's exactly how Somerset wants to keep this game right now.
Although I feel like Somerset's passes as crisp, they're using the center in order to break out with speed.
Face-off will be on the right side of Quill. Barboza wins it, tried to get back to it, and he fanned on it. Might have been blocked. That one comes in front again, right in the crease. Justin Smith clears it away. Barboza with a good hit on the side. Smith still controlling, not out. Lush to Barboza, a good spin move, still controlling the puck. In the middle of the shot, what a save by Quill as Bastos got it on frame. Barboza, another redirection. Wow, there's tips going on everywhere. Turnover again, Mello blocked down. Bastos back to it, leaves it in the middle of the shot, is saved by Quill. That was Barboza who took it that time. Jason Smith the other way for Plymouth North. takes it at the blue line, saved by Minash, and he covers it up. Well, this is what we see a lot in high school hockey. The game opens up at different periods of times. One team, then the next, they'll alternate a whole bunch of chances.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of basketball right now, a game of runs right now.
These goaltenders are putting on a clinic. Both goals were on the short side, nothing you can do about it. Whiting gonna try to tap it down low, couldn't find Palladino. Holds it in at the point, pops up, and he gloves it, and they'll all step back. Whiting high down the ice. Sullivan trying to get to Camara, he finds it. Big reach of the stick, won't come out. Whiting with the tap, now it will. Could spring forward for a 2-on-1 here. This is Brett Axon holding, shooting it, saved by Quillen off the netting.
That was a great idea there. I like that no-look shot from Sylvia there.
Brett Axon with a good rush on that right side. And he'll be in the draw against Chapman. Axon wins it, trying to get in front, saved by Quill. What a effort. That was similar to the goal he scored last year against the Pontiac, where he won the faceoff, walked up and ended up scoring. Chapman to his right. That shot attempt not going to work for Baker Campbell. We're going end to end here at Driscoll Arena. That one ends up finding the stick on the side of Camara. Couldn't poke it into the middle for Evan Sylvia, but he gets back to it. Sullivan to Evan Sylvia. Down low. Camara will control it, has options in front. Elects to go to the line to Gonzalez. So a one-timer by Sullivan. The save, the rebound. Still loose, and it's tapped in. Gavin Camara.
Beautiful cycle low to high by Somerset, and Camara right off the skating in. What a play.
Yeah, great shift by Camara there. Way to finish, and he kept the puck in the offensive zone a few times there.
Third goal in 2 games for Gavin Camara.
And notice, Keegan, Camara came from behind the net, got it up to the D, they shifted over, and when Mason Sullivan took that shot, he crashed the net. That's what you got to do. You got to create offense and then crash the net and look for that shot to be a rebound.
Blankush trying to look for Mello. And Mello's going to walk out with it with a minute to go in the second. 2-1 Somerset Berkley. Barboza, good job batting it up. And it'll fall on the side. Mello will pick it back up. He takes the shot, got blocked again. That was Bastos who got it that time. Barboza still controlling. Bastos in the middle, slap shot saved again. Mello might have gotten a touch. Campbell the other way. Might try to hit Blankush, and he did. Gonna lead to a free puck. McCaughey nudged off by Blankush, and Bastos gets it away to Mello. Mello, a good pass over to Barboza. Save, oh, dangerous rebound. That's
excellent
the drill you work
idea.
on all the time in practice, the 2-on-1. Lush with 10 to go. Trying to spin away from traffic. Nudged off by Milne. We are at the end of the second period, and Somerset Berkley, after trailing, leads this one 2-1. Mikey, what did you love overall from that period?
Oh, I have to give credit to Patrick Krill right now. I mean, out of all the games, or the few games I've covered so far, he's looking like playoffs Jeremy Swayman right now. You see right now, they're giving him a lot of respect, Plymouth North, and they know their goaltender's keeping them in this game.
Oh, I like the center breakout there for Somerset. It caused a lot of offense. I felt like North Plymouth for most of the period was on their heels, and it allowed Somerset to create so much offense. And great job by the first line there. Evan Barboza just skating around and just creating so many opportunities. Also, notice how on the 2-on-1 rush there with like 20 seconds left, he shot it off the weak side pad to get a rebound. Although the goalie Quill deflected in a good angle, it created almost an offensive opportunity for Nate Mello to come finish on the rebound there.
Before we take a break and go back to the internal mic, I want each of you to take a guess on how many shots on goal Somerset Berkley had in that second period.
I would say 17.
I'm going to say 21.
Bingo, 21 shots on goal.
On the mark.
Plymouth North ended up getting 9 shots on goal. The shot on goal tally overall in this one. Somerset Berkley with 31, Plymouth North with 16. We're going to have another good finish. 2-1 Raiders over the Eagles through 30 minutes of play. All our feeds will take a short break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the third period. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back inside the Driscoll Arena, about ready to begin the third and final period of this D3 versus D2 high school hockey matchup. 2 goals in that second period from Somerset Berkley have given them the lead 2-1 over Plymouth North. If you're watching on our live stream or tape delay feeds, we do thank you. Keegan Hamblett filling in for JJ Sylvia today with Mikey Alves and Joey Frank on commentary. Brian Moniz, as always, the man running our camera this afternoon. Mikey, I'll start with you. We know how Somerset Berkley is with closing games down. How do you have to do it again with a 1-goal lead?
Stick to your game and, again, go back to that low to high cycle. It was working really well for them, and keep staying on the wings, keep chipping the puck off the boards. Don't try to stick handle and make a pretty move on the inside, because it never, ever goes well when I see. I mean, I've seen Barboza get away with it a couple times with his skill and talent, but just keep it fundamentally sound right now.
Third and final period underway once again. Somerset Berkley's in white, Plymouth North in the dark purple. The Raiders control it first. It looks like Paganis is going to get back on that puck, though. It goes out to the blue line to Gabe Gonzalez looking for a redirection in front. The follow-up wouldn't go. Tapped all the way down. It'll die right by the face-off dot. Dangerously turned over. Paganis, the backhand knocked away by Gonzalez. Mason Sullivan is going to leave it behind for Cam McKenna. McKenna tried to step in and ended up losing the puck. Reach of the stick gets it from Baker Campbell. We'll end up down low to Gabe Gonzalez. Paganis takes over, gets it out to the line to the captain, Justin Smith. Holding against Preston, tried to feed it across, sticked away by Sullivan. Preston walks out. He's going to have McKenna on his left. Aaron Preston tried to get it across. It wasn't there. Sylvia on the follow-up. Baker Campbell couldn't walk out with it. McKenna still in possession, goes down low. Smith has it on the forehand, goes to his right, and Baker Campbell. Well, Joey, in the last game with Somerset Berkley and Plymouth North, they scored a goal in the third period to make it a 1-goal game as Minosh makes that cover. What do the Raiders have to do defensively to make sure it doesn't happen again?
First, we talked about it a lot the last few games. Get bodies on bodies. Also, make sure your breakout is smooth. The same thing that we've been talking about all game. A smooth breakout will create great offense.
22 viewers on the live stream at home. Thank you for joining us wherever you are. Lush turned over in front. Short angle save by Minosh. I don't think that one hit the outside netting. That one went all the way through. Minosh unofficially with 17 saves now in this game. Jason Smith trying to get to it for the Eagles, not there, and Mello will play it off the side for Lush. Barboza in there as well. We'll tap it out to the red line. Here's Smith walking in. The dangle never got the shot away. He'll get back to it, though. Jason Smith back out. Here's Cohane wristing it. Deflection in front. Minosh got a touch. Loose puck. And the whistle is blown. Play is dead. But Jason Smith put it wide anyways.
Yeah, early whistle there, but obviously didn't matter. I mean, he was wide, but...
North Plymouth has came out with great energy so far. Very aggressive in the offensive zone.
It's always tough for a referee in that sequence because from his angle, you can't see where the puck is. The Raiders catch a break. They win the faceoff. Mello to Bastis, right back to Mello. Good backhand pass. Jason Smith going to send it around again. There's Lush on the takedown. Barboza trying to chop it up. Jason Smith. McCaughey down low. Couldn't connect with Walsh. Ends up on the other side for Justin Smith. Blankush trying the self-pass off the boards. It works. He gets it out. Turned over. Barboza will go in with Bassis. Barboza holds, shoots. It's blocked. Bassis took over for the moment. It'll end up on the other side of Whiting. And went off the skate of McCaughey. A backhand try in. Barboza had it covered and some jawing going in with Whiting and Barboza.
I just had to add, too, Barboza's making very smart plays. You don't see him trying to go in, gain entry into the zone and go top shelf, bar down. He's shooting for rebounds. He's looking for guys to pick up the loose change in front. Very smart by Barboza.
12-10 to go in this one. Face-off on the right side of Quill. Plymouth North wins it yet again. They've been doing an excellent job on these face-offs. Camara nudged off. Doherty takes over, but Sullivan will hit it off the roof, and we have a stoppage of play.
To add on to what Mike said before, skilled players like Barboza, he plays with an edge too, is what I love. Some kids, sometimes when they're skilled like that, sometimes they kind of veer off from the physicality. He doesn't. He loves to play the chippy, edgy game, and I love that.
Axon able to win the face-off that time, having trouble. Here's Doherty down low, backhand in front, Minosh sticking away.
Good clearance by Sullivan.
Only a half clearance, still stays in the zone. Palladino's already got one goal in this one. Saved by Minosh, dangerous rebound, loose puck. Gonzalez couldn't get to it. Chance in front, want to go from Doherty. Justin Smith, no option down low. Gonzalez has to hit it off the side, and Axon gets forward for the Raiders. Axon leaves it for Camara, who sends it in. Here's Smith for Palladino. Palladino, a shot saved by Minosh, another dangerous rebound. Mark it 20 unofficially for him. Here's McKenna with Carter Sylvia, maybe a 2-on-1. Sylvia gets it, and it's wide. Oh, they had Quill going the wrong way. And here comes the counter, but a good reach by Cam McKenna. Doesn't score that many goals, but that's what he can bring to the game. Just reaching it with the stick, ending a potential chance the other way.
Yeah, like you said, he's not always on the stat sheet, but he's a very strong skater. I think he's one of the very best skaters on Somerset's roster. But keep making plays like that, and a great chip off the glass by Carter Sylvia. Almost had a scoring chance opportunity there.
Minosh has the face-off on his right. Plymouth North wins it again. Whiting at the line, trying to find Paganis. Paganis gets back to the puck. Looking for options in front. He wanted Chapman to go up with it. That one hits the netting, and we're going to have a souvenir for someone down there. Here come a couple of the students going to retrieve that puck. I think that's Anthony Diallo's siblings down there going to get that. Look at the brothers trying to get it back over the netting. Tie up on the face-off. The Eagles get back to it. Ends up to Whiting at the line. Couldn't find Paganis. Campbell. Now McKenna. Up the ice. No touch. Hit a good bounce off the boards. Whiting wanted an icing. He's not going to get it. Baker Campbell able to nudge it out. And we're going to have a penalty coming up against Somerset Berkley. Plymouth North is going to go to the power play. Interference is the call. And I could see it from up here, Mikey.
Yeah, you got to stay clean at this point in the game. I mean, when you're in a one-score game, you can't be taking penalties like that, but, I mean, it happens.
It's all part of the game. A call could go one way or the other. Now, big chance here for the Eagles to try to level this thing up. They send their big guns out there. Doherty, Walsh, and Jason Smith, the forwards. Justin Smith at the line. We'll go across to Jason. McLaughlin holds it up. Doherty behind the net. Smith. But Bastis defending over for a one-timer. It's wide. McLaughlin tried to direct it. Went wide on the left side from Minosh's point of view. Doherty gets it away to McLaughlin. Justin Smith off the side. 9.5 to go in the game. Jason Smith walking in on his right. We'll leave it for Justin Smith. Back to Jason Smith. Smith holding in front. Saved by Minosh. Another dangerous rebound. Puck still loose. The Eagles catch up to it. Walsh leaves it. Fanned on. Justin Smith walking in into the middle. Saved by Minosh. Loose puck. It squirts in. It's a goal. Andrew Walsh ties it up.
Yeah, Somerset's penalty kill unit looked a little bit tired there. I think they just didn't have their legs under them to clear that puck out.
Looked like it was going to be a Save of the Year candidate at first for Nate Minosh. ends up on his left side. The senior Walsh finds it a great IQ play, tucks it in, and ties this thing up. Gonzalez will control for the Raiders. Axon having trouble in the back, the stick being raised. Can't get it by Chapman. Gonzalez trouble down low. Logan Chapman back out to the line. Here's Cohane risking it. Saved by Minosh. Another dangerous rebound. Gonzalez will play it off to the side, and Evan Sylvia will send it out of the zone. Here comes Gavin Kamara the other way. Backhand try is wide. Sullivan nudged off. The Eagles will get it out of the zone again. They got two forward. Chapman over the middle, knocked away. Puck still loose, blocked in front. Sylvia takes the stumble. The freshman Gavin Kamara the other way with it. Will take the shot wide of the frame. Adam Bastis hauled down in the middle.
Looked like a missed tripping there.
Mello will get to it first, and Palladino will take over. Bastis gets back to it. That one is intentionally wide. There's Mello on the follow-up. It was blocked in front. Whiting will control, sends it down for a Plymouth North icing. Woo, what a game.
And Keegan, I have to wonder, with the amount of minutes the first unit gets, how their legs are feeling at this point of the game. I mean, they've played 3 games in what, the past 3 or 4 days?
3 games in 4 days for the Raiders.
So I can't imagine the amount of minutes that's Evan Barboza and Bashis have had out here for the past couple nights.
What a game this has turned out to be. Sorry to jump the gun, Joey.
No, you're good. I just also wanted to add on to what Mike was saying. They're missing second line winger Fitzpatrick too, so.
Bastis had the chance walking in, unable to get it on. Lush the follow-up save, and another dangerous rebound goes off to the side. Bastis, the dangle, backhand, saved by Quill, tapped off to the side by Smith. That's Lush trying to get it to Bastis. We have a whistle. I think they're offside at the line.
Another thing I noticed, Keegan, Somerset seems to be very top-heavy with Bashis and Barboza carrying much of the offensive load for Somerset. And I'd like to see Schneider eventually, at some point this season, kind of even up and split the lines. That way, they have more depth going forward for hopefully the state tournament.
Carter Sylvia will get to it. And McKenna will send it off the boards with 7 minutes to go. Good rush here is Jason Smith. Smith holds the deke. Minosh sticks it aside, elects not to cover. Smith back on it again. Tried to get it down low, was fanned on. Blanco's trying to knock it away, he can't. Walsh, who just scored the equalizer, gets it away. Walsh retrieves it back. Holds it up. Will go to the line. Justin Smith. Back to Walsh. Lush with the good hit. Doesn't knock him off the puck though. Centered it in front. Minosh with the cover.
I'd like to see Somerset's wingers stay a little bit more high here, just so the defensemen aren't getting as much opportunities as they've gotten so far.
The Raiders win the face-off again. Played around the boards. Icing's going to be waved off. That referee saw Sam Whiting let that puck go. Played on the side for Sweeney. A rush starting up the other way from Whiting. Sullivan has to go get it. Kamara. Out of the zone. Here's Axon trying to beat Whiting to the puck. Slap clearance attempt. Only goes to the red line, and here's the captain, Mason Sullivan, who's scored big goals before. Sullivan in the middle, takes the shot, saved by Quill. Evan Sylvia hammered hard into the boards by Kevin Sweeney. Axon wants to respond and puts it wide. The Eagles will send it down. We got an icing. Face-off will be in the Plymouth North end.
Yeah, this is the point in the game, 5 minutes left in an out-of-conference 2-2 game, and you got to wonder who's going to put on their cape here late on in the game. If it's going to be someone like Barboza or Sullivan or Bashis, like, who's going to come up big right now?
Both sides making sure everybody's all set. Another battle off the draw. Barboza catches up to it first, though. Barboza got it to the forehand, switches to the back. Had Lush at the line. Pops up in the air. Now it's Adam Bassis, comes in front. It's saved by Quill at the near post.
Good pressure by Somerset there. It looked like Plymouth North was crumbling under that pressure and coughed up the puck. And if Somerset keeps doing that, they might sneak one in before this game ends.
It'll be retrieved first by McCosh. Blankush able to tap it out, but the Eagles send it right back in, and Blankush will try to start up a rush the other way. Tapped off of the stick of Barboza, and Justin Smith controls it behind. Good connections up the ice. Oh, that one was trying to be left for McCosh to take it. Barboza on the counter, trying the self pass, almost got back to that puck. Here's Mello battling near the point. It comes out. Going to be almost a one-on-one chance the other way for Palladino. Mello enters the zone on the left. Backhand save by Quill. Bastis catches up to it. Blankush at the line, blocked down. Andrew Walsh has an angle, gets it out in front. Jason Smith. Back to Walsh. Out to Cohane. Saved by Minosh.
And again, right there, the points were wide open on both sides of the defenseman. Looks like the first unit will take a rest real quick right here and probably come out to end the game pretty soon.
Evan Sylvia going to start it up for Somerset Berkley. Big burst of steam. Fan on it. Gets back to it. Quill will knock it aside. Jason Smith now having trouble against Mason Sullivan. Gets it back to Cohane. We'll send it on the left side with 3.5 to go. Walsh's shot is just wide. Minosh did not budge. Cohane at the line puts it high. McKenna. And now Axon can't catch up to it. The Eagles got to reset, but they just elect to send it down. Sullivan over the middle. Axon got the touch. It's regathered by Whiting. A step up came in from Paganis. Walsh. Paganis stepping back up. Gets it out to the line. Here's Whiting on the slap shot. Stick down in front. Puck still loose. Played off to the side. Will spring out in a counter 2-on-2 for the Raiders. Evan Sylvia takes the shot, and it's saved again by Quill. Mason Sullivan knocked off, and the Eagles control.
There's that weak side play right there.
Gonzalez can't get it out of the zone. That's Milne on the side. Adam Bastis over to Mason Sullivan. Sullivan shoots it. Saved by Quill.
I'm sure this first unit will come out right now and end the game. Last 2-minute shift right here.
Bastis with the extra tap. McLaughlin has it for Plymouth North. Justin Smith turned over. Bastis to Barboza on the backhand. Sends down a man, no arm goes up. Sullivan did a good job keeping it in. Going to work on the side, though, and Chapman could have had a chance, just sent it down around the boards, looking on the other side. Milne, the backhand save by Minosh. Sullivan didn't get it cleared. Barboza with the reach of the stick. walks it up the ice and sends it down. Backhand into the mix, not all the way through. McLaughlin, cross ice pass. Justin Smith around the boards again. Bastis trying to find Barboza with the self-tap into the Plymouth North zone. Doherty around with 55. Left at the line for Whiting. Try to get back to Palladino, not there. A spin move from Doherty. Doherty out in front. No connection. And here comes Barboza the other way. Barboza with Mello. Barboza, the shot is off the roof and out of play with 36.5 to go.
You would think Keegan is Coach Snyder going to use Somerset's timeout right now. Looks like he's going to.
Yep, Snyder's motioning to the referee. Timeout by Somerset Berkley. We'll keep it here during the timeout. We've seen crazy finishes this time of year. It's going to be 2 years ago tomorrow at Somerset versus DRS game where the Raiders trailed 3-1 with 2:35 left. They came back to tie it with a minute to go, and Govin won it at the buzzer, sent this place into a frenzy. As long as it doesn't end in a tie, we're going to have another game-winning goal tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joey was there recording that game, and like when he told me what happened and he showed me the highlights, I was literally shocked. Like that's one of the coolest moments I've seen in high school hockey on video. But hey, who knows? Maybe they can make something happen like that similar right now.
No, that's the best moment we've ever had in any of our broadcasts. I think Jeff Lopriori was filming that one, Brian.
For sure. It was probably the most exciting high school hockey game I've ever seen in person. Sadly enough, I lost all the footage as I went to go edit it, and I tried to get it back on my SD card, but I just couldn't get it back. Something happened and I lost all the memory, sadly. But yeah, I did have the video for a little bit. But
let's just say I lost it because we had two of the arena workers up here with me and my other camera guy. We all got our arms around one another, and they're all jumping up and down, and then my voice is cracking and going insane. 36.5 on the clock. The Raiders win it. Barboza put it wide. There's Axon behind the net, trying to chip it out in front. Quill might have gotten a touch on it. Ends up on the other side. Mason Sullivan's waiting for it. Can't catch up to it in time. You can hear the Eagles fans who made the trip. That one turned over. McCaughey across, and it wouldn't connect. 15 seconds to go. Here's Axon leading the rush the other way. Brett Axon on the backhand, tried to get it across. Wasn't there. Sullivan behind the net. Couldn't get it out in front. Whiting sends it around, and I don't know if they're going to stop the clock before the icing. The horn goes. We are going to overtime in this one. Now let's just go over for our audience how the overtime period will work. We'll go 5 minutes, 4-on-4. Any goal wins it. We're not going to play the whole time like soccer. If it's still tied after 5 minutes, we end in a tie.
And during the old Rochester game when I was calling it with John, Somerset's heavily favored when there's more open ice, and this 4-on-4 is going to open it a lot for them. I expect Bastis and Barboza to come out with Sullivan, and maybe they put Mello on the back end, which it looks like they might do. I think it's going to favor them a lot, personally. Let's see what they can do here with a lot of open ice.
Yeah, you touched upon that the other night, Joey, and I completely agree with you. I feel like a lot of teams around here, they can't keep up with Somerset's speed, and with 4-on-4, with more time and more space, I mean, only good things can happen if they play smart.
The last overtime game for Somerset Berkley was February 12th of last year here at Driscoll, where they tied 2-2 against Dedham. Last overtime for the DRS players was their final ever game as a program, the round of 32 against Hudson. Hudson would end up winning about 4 minutes into that overtime period. This is up for a Game of the Year candidate for both sides.
Very strong unit out there. Barboza, Sullivan, Bashis, and Mello. I love to see them start strong right now.
The Raiders will control. This is Barboza who might have the first chance. Bastis will get it at the blue line. Holds it up to Mason Sullivan. That shot attempt is blocked. Barboza will still control, might decide to walk out with it. He elects to keep it himself. In the middle, Barboza, saved by Quill. Gets his own miss over on the side to Bastos. Bastos deflected, it's gonna come out and lead to a 2-on-1 the other way. Palladino sliding down, unable to get that pass attempt away. Justin Smith not able to hold it in. Here comes Barboza on the other side. He shoots, saved by Quill, and he covers it up.
Mello rimmed that all the way around, and it got a lucky bounce right past the defenseman. I thought they were going to end it there.
It's been the side that has worked out for both teams tonight. That short side, the rush is coming up the ice. Walsh and Axon in the draw. And Walsh able to win that one. Whiting up the ice. Sam Whiting still controlling. Whiting gets it out in front. Save by Minosh. Rebound goes to Evan Sylvia. Evan Sylvia, a good burst of steam on the left. Cuts it into the middle. Sylvia's shot is gloved by Quill.
And that's the thing about these 4-on-4 games, Keane. One lucky bounce the other way, and it'll be an odd man rush.
In the circle, Paganis and Bastos. Bastos wins it. It goes to Mello, looking for a redirection. Bastos unable to catch up to it. Mello couldn't keep it in. Tasso Paganis the other way, on the left. Tried to feed it out in front, it wasn't there. Ends up to Justin Smith, right near the blue line. Gonna circle it around. Mello looks like he's gonna try to let it go. McCaughey got it back. And Sullivan has it behind Minosh. 3:35 to go in the overtime period.
Ref's got to get out of the way there. Didn't even try.
Tasso Paganis turned over. Here's Adam Bastos. Has Sullivan on his left. Bastos tried to make the stick drag in, got knocked off by 3 Eagle defenders. Justin Smith couldn't get it out. Here's Barboza. Tried to get it to the middle, stick down by Smith. And he's going to get it to the red line again. Barboza retrieves it in the Somerset Berkley zone. Barboza in the middle, the dangle. Barboza saved by Quill. Mark at 42 saves for Patrick Quill tonight.
And although Somerset's getting a lot of rush opportunities, Plymouth North is doing a good job of not letting anybody get inside in front of the net.
Walsh and Axon this time on the right side of Quill. Tie up. Axon gets to it. Backhand in front. Quill got the save. Puck is between the leg paddings. He covers as McKenna was there.
This kid has been absolutely stonewalling Somerset tonight.
This time Walsh going to win the faceoff. TJ Cohane will hold it up behind the net. McKenna with some good pressure on the side. Smith over to Walsh. Andrew Walsh, saved by Minosh. Another dangerous rebound. Lush has to get it off to the side where Whiting will send it down behind the net again. Walsh back out to Cohane. Cohane a shot. Blocked in front and went through to Minosh. Axon, a little bit behind McKenna. Jason Smith tried to leave it for Whiting. Here comes Lush to hit him on the boards. Jason Smith still in control. Lush has it pop up. McKenna couldn't get it out. Still controlling on the side, Baker Campbell. McKenna and Lush able to fish it out. There's Axon on the other side.
Great pass.
It finds a stick. Brett Axon, a shot is just wide of the target. Here comes a counter, one-on-one the other way, but here's Sullivan off the bench. Jason Smith walking in. There's the shot, saved by Minosh.
And when the puck's behind Somerset's end right there, I'd like to see more bodies on trapping Plymouth North's forwards down low, because they're kicking it back up right in front of the net way too much.
Going to be a tight race to the puck. Here's Barboza trying to walk in, able to get it on the backhand. Switches it up at the edge of the circle. Mello trying to find Bastos, not there. Justin Smith tried to play it off his skate. Sullivan gets it out to Mello. Nate Mello across. Here's Barboza holding. Fanned on the shot. It's going to spring out. A breakaway chance. Pat Doherty to win the game in overtime. Off the crossbar. And the net is off its pegs as Bastos collided into the net. We have a stoppage.
Good back check there by Nate Mello to get him to force the shot off a little earlier than he probably wanted to.
Face-off will be in the Somerset Berkley zone. Bastos and Whiting on the draw. Whiting wins it. Jason Smith goes cross ice. Danny McLaughlin, the shot saved by Minosh. Rebound, wouldn't be tucked in on the near side. Minosh covers it up as Jason Smith tried to poke it out in front.
Yeah, it looked like he whiffed on it there. That's just unlucky.
This time Barboza to take it against Whiting. Justin Smith will go short to Jason Smith. Tapped off to the side. Almost a counter for Sullivan. Justin Smith has an option on his right. Will control it against Barboza with 45 to go. Bastos got back on the puck. He turned it over to Justin Smith. Back out. Here's Jason Smith. Feeds it across. Here's the shot. It's covered, and we had a whistle and a stoppage of play. And do we have a penalty coming up? Matching penalties, it might be. Evan Barboza, Justin Smith going to the box. Must have been some activity in front. I didn't see it from up here.
Yeah, neither did I.
And Sean Cody's going to take a timeout for Plymouth North. And let's see, I don't think they're going to allow it.
3-on-3 right now? Yep.
That one controlled by Plymouth North. Jason Smith might try to play clock here. Mello is going to regather for Somerset Berkley. Maybe one last rush. Sullivan with 22. You got to go quick. Here's Nate Mello with Brett Axon. There's the shot saved by Quill. Bastos, Mello, Sullivan out there for Somerset Berkley. Whiting, Cohane, McLaughlin for Plymouth North. Bastos wins it. It goes to Mello. 13 on the clock. Mello will circle it up at the blue line. Leaves it for Bastos, trying to cut into the middle. Adam Bastos walks in, never got it away. Follow-up, save, rebound, Mello. Trying to get back onto it. There's 1 second. This game is over. We end in a 2-2 tie.
Both teams look like they want to play more, Keegan.
I really wish we could. I wish this was Prenda rules where we do a double overtime, go to 3-on-3, and then a shootout. This is how we do it in the regular season. So a 2-2 tie for both of these teams, and because of where each team is ranked, I think for both sides you'll take it.
Yeah, I feel like both sides really had a strong game, and there's mishaps here and here, some miscommunication here and there, but both teams should keep their head ups after a game like that.
Interesting game coming up Saturday, 7 o'clock against Greater New Bedford. Had a couple tough results. They're 2-9 on the year. They get another game tonight. They do have those 2 wins, and they are a D3 team. So we'll play a little bit more into those final power rankings.
Yeah, I mean, you see it every year. Somerset absolutely dominates their conference, but it comes to these out-of-conference games that gets them prepared for, the big games and the state tournaments. And you never know when games like this can really get you to learn lessons for the future.
Plymouth North next game Wednesday at the Armstrong Arena, 5:30 against Milton. Joey, What's something maybe from this game they could take into Wednesday and improve on?
In my opinion, they played very well. I think playing more sound in their defensive zone, they didn't allow as many shots from the interior, but they did allow a lot of shots from the outside of the their defensive zone. So definitely bring their wingers a little higher. Somerset produced a lot of opportunity from their D-men, so I would say play from their wingers in the defensive zone is what I'd look to improve on.
Well, that's going to do it for our live stream coverage. Shout out to Brian Monas again. Good job on camera. You two, as I said during that second intermission, I think you guys have been stepping up and improving every single game, and I think tonight was the best of it from all of us.
Appreciate it, Kane. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Keith.
Tape delay feeds, keep it here after we take a short break. Post-game talk. Don't go anywhere, but we'll be right back. Okay, 2-2 is the final. Somerset Berkley gets the tie against Plymouth North. We're here with goalie Nate Minosh. Nate, still undefeated on the year, 4 wins, 1 tie with you and Nate. Talk about your stepping in for Gavin Rodriguez for more of these games.
It's been good. Kind of just doing my own thing, make sure I'm in the right position, making the saves.
Now, I would say you'd be one of our stars of the game because they had so many counters the other way. Talk about, maybe the emotions you're feeling as soon as, hey, you got a rush coming down, you know you're going to be alert one side to the next.
I'm kind of just looking, where's the puck? Trying to focus as much as I can, not let anything distract me, and see the puck.
Talk about the team chemistry, how it's been improving from the merger with Somerset DRS as this season has gone on.
It's definitely been improving. We've had some ups and downs, but we've kind of getting that chemistry. We're passing a lot better on the power play. So.
Now you guys have an interesting test against Greater New Bedford this coming game. Usually most people view it as a throwaway game, but it's a conference game. They're also D3. It's going to mean a lot to the power rankings. What's going to be the mindset going into that one?
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to do as best as we can and work on a few things that we need to work on and get ready.
And who would be your player of the game if you had to pick one?
My player of the game would probably be Gabe Gonzalez. He made a few great defensive blocks. One that could have went in, so.
Well, there's a reason why everybody's been hyped up about him. That Saturday game against Greater New Bedford, you'll be able to catch that live on YouTube. We're going to be joined on that game by the voice of the Boston Bruins on YouTube, Sam Smith. You are not going to want to miss that broadcast. For Brian Monas on camera, Joey Frank, Mikey Alves as our analysts, and Nate Minosh, our post-game guest, Keegan Hamblett signing off. We will see you next Saturday. Have a good night.